Hello everyone. Today we learn about growth of charge in LCR circuit. Without wasting any time, let's begin. In the last three classes for talking about the growth and decay of charge in an RC circuit and also in a LR circuit. And today we discuss about the growth of charge in a circuit with inductance, capacitance and resistance, or shortly we can say that the growth of charge in LCR circuit, that is circuit containing inductor, capacitor and resistance. That is the circuit contains inductor L, capacitance C and resistance R. The voltage source E and the key K. When the key is pressed, then the charge starts to flow through the circuit. Then the voltage applied, that is the E, that will be distributed across inductor. That voltage is given by L di by dt, and the voltage developed across the capacitor is Q by C. The voltage across the resistor, that is I into R, that is applied voltage is distributed across this inductor, capacitor and resistor. Therefore, the similar to the case that is we discuss the growth of charge RC and LR circuit. Here also we can write the net voltage location of voltage, that can be written as L into di by dt, that is a voltage across the inductor, plus Q by C, plus voltage across the resistor is IR. Actually, in this session we will derive an expression for the charge Q in terms of the time t. In terms of the inductor L, capacitance C, resistance R. Here we will derive an expression for the charge at any instant. In the circuit, that is our M. For this, first we will write the equation of the voltage, that is done. Now I can put this is equation number 1, or I can write this equation di by dl into di by dt is plus Q by C plus IR x is equals to E. Then I bring here this is equation E to the left side, L into di by dt plus Q by C plus IR minus E is equal to 0. Here we are understood an equation in terms of the charge Q. Therefore, I will write this current in terms of the charge Q. Now we know that current I is given by dq by dt. Then here we have in this equation di by dt times, therefore di by dt is equal to d square Q by once again differentiate this, m is 3q by at dt square. Therefore, this equation can be written as L into d square phi by dt Q by dt and plus Q by C, plus this is replaced by dq by dt into R minus E is equal to 0. I divide this equation the L divide by equation by L, therefore this will be d square by Q by dt square. I bring this term here and it divide, I have already divided the equation by L, therefore this would be R by L dq by t plus here we have this q by c here and minus e, here I value the 2 times together, it is q by c. I will be here minus e by l, that is equal to 0. I can't write this time, that is if I take the l outside, then c will be I take c sum l cm, then I can write this equation in this way, that is here lc will be here in this denominator and this will be q minus c minus ce. Now if you see this equation of in terms of q, to solve these equations, I bring some substitutions, that is I here I put this r by lt, that is r by l is equal to 2b, and this lc, if I write this is a, this is a l by 1 by lc into q minus ce, that is the 1 by lc, 1 by lc I will take it as a k square. Therefore in the next step I will do the substitutions, then these equations will become d square by q by dt square plus, instead of r by l I will write to be dq by t, plus instead of 1 by lc I can substitute k square, this will be k square q minus ce inside the bracket is equal to 0. I will put this equation number 2. To further simplify this equation and to find out the solutions, I put this q minus c as x, that is let x is equal to q minus ce. Then if I take the dx by dt, this will be dq by dt, and while differentiating this capacitance and a voltage with respect to t, because they are constant and the differentiations gives the result 0. Once again if I differentiate, that is d square x by dt square, then this will be d square cube by dt square, because here I have these terms and here I have this I can replace this d square q by d square by this d square x by d square. I can replace this dq by dt by dx by dt, then this equation 2 becomes d square x by dt square plus 2b dx by dt plus k square x is equal to 0. This is equation number 3. Now this equation is more simplified and what would be solution of this kind of equation? Kind of equation I can write the solution of this equation as x, because this is differential equation in x is equal to a into e raised to the power minus b plus root of b square minus k square into t plus b e power minus b minus root of square b square minus k square into t. This is solution of the equation 3. Let me put this equation number 4. Here what is the x here? This x is nothing but q minus ce. Fine, that is here x is equal to q minus ce if the capacitor is fully charged, then here there will not be time varying field, that is dx by dt will be 0. That is, charge on the capacitor will become q0, and in that, except I can write this equation, that is the when the capacitor is fully charged, the q will become q naught, that will be q naught can be written as ce, fine. That is, this is how q naught SQL is C is the final steady charge on the capacitor. Then we can write this x can be retraced at an instant, x can be written as q minus, that is, instead of this ce, I can write this x as q naught. This is x is equal to q minus q naught. Therefore, it takes x in this equations 4, that can be replaced by q minus q0. Therefore, equation 4 can be written as q minus q naught is equal to, or if I bring the q naught to right side, then the equation take this form, that is, the q can be written as q naught plus a into e power minus b plus root of the b square minus k square into t plus b into e power minus b minus root of the b square minus k square into t. Let me put this is equation number 5. This in the equation we need to find what is the value of the constant a and b. For this we have to use the initial condition. It's a half part we will discuss about tomorrow video lecture.